Tired of feeling stuck, unseen, or like your body isn't yours anymore? It's time for a reset. Welcome to An Ageless Life, the Midlife Reset Show, where science, movement, and mindset help you feel strong, energized, and like yourself. I'm Devi, a clinical pharmacist, Argentine tango dancer and instructor, and your guide for redefining how women thrive and grow in midlife and beyond. Let's get started. Forget resolutions. Start your midlife reset now. Why joy, not willpower, is the real starting point. Every December, I hear the same thing. I'll start in January. And honestly, sometimes we pick dates that feel more sacred. It might be a birthday, might be a wedding coming up, a milestone, a trip, a class reunion, the day after a holiday, the holiday after a holiday. But here's the thing. Your midlife body doesn't care about dates. Your nervous system doesn't care about resolutions. And joy absolutely does not wait for permission. The beginning isn't a date on a calendar. The beginning is the moment you decide to support yourself again. So today, we're talking about why joy, not willpower, is the real starting point of midlife reset. And why starting now, which it happens to be December, is actually one of the smartest moves that you can make. Joy gets quieter in midlife. It shifts. Menopause can play a role, and even perimenopause. Your chemistry changes, your stress response shifts, and the things that used to give you a spark don't really land the same way. It's not you, it's biology in motion. Not because you've lost joy, but because your capacity, your wiring, and your life load all change. You're carrying more responsibility than ever. Your stress threshold drops. You process things deeply. And your old reward loops, the things that used to give you the feel good, stop delivering the same spark. It's kind of like those lab mice in the science videos. They tap the lever to get the food pellet to come down, except somebody forgot to restock the pellets. You keep tapping the bar, the habits, the rules, the routines, and nothing drops out. Not because anything is wrong with you, but because the old reward system isn't dispensing anything that you want anymore. And that's why joy matters. Not big, dramatic joy, but the steady, small, micro joy that wakes up your brain and your body. It brings it back online. Joy isn't a treat, it's fuel, and your midlife brain runs better on fuel rather than source. So let me tell you about one of my clients, Maria. She was preparing for gastric bypass surgery, and this was before she was a client of mine. She knew that she would not be able to eat certain foods afterwards because it would affect her digestion and her body so differently. So she decided to eat as much of them as she could beforehand. This was her last chance, her final hurrah. And in the process, she gained 20 pounds, which meant she had 20 more pounds to lose during recovery. She also mourned those foods afterwards, and when she tried to eat them again, they made her sick. Her insight was powerful. She said, I didn't need a last hurrah. I needed a different focus. Waiting doesn't make things easier. Often it makes the climb more difficult. Now, let me give you another example, and I'll call her Linda. She decided to reset before the holidays, but here's the twist. She didn't think about it as having to give up. She thought about it as what she deserved. Her mindset was, I deserve to eat food that I enjoy, and I'm done eating things that don't make me feel happy. So before she took a serving, she paused and she asked herself, do I actually want to eat this? Does it look good to me? Is it going to taste good? And the big one was, how will I feel afterwards? Will I feel good that I ate it, or will I feel terrible about myself? Will I be having that program in my head that said, you shouldn't have done that? Why did you do that? La, la, la. That tiny pause changed everything. She realized how many foods she ate simply because they were there, or because someone offered them to her, or because she didn't want to waste them, or because she was raised to be polite. And when she shifted from giving things up to choosing what she felt good about, she told me, it got easier. I stopped fighting myself anymore. No pressure, no drama, just awareness, kindness, and joy. And honestly, this is why in my 21-day reset, we start simple. We don't do punishment. We don't do all or nothings. We find tiny focus. We focus on tiny things that makes your body say yes. Like the little pause that Linda practiced. Do I really want this? How will I feel afterwards? That's the kind of thing that we practice, not perfection, just paying attention to yourself. And you don't have to be in my reset to do this. You can do this today with one small choice that feels good in your body. And that's all a reset is. So pick one theme for this month. Make it joy, strength, clarity, confidence, calm. Just one. Then choose 3 micro joy actions to support that theme. It might be playing a song that you absolutely love. It might be looking outside and seeing one beautiful thing. It might be severing one moment with your senses involved, like holding that warm mug of whatever your favorite beverage is. It might be, in my case, a cashmere sweater or scarf. It might be looking at the sunlight. If it's strength, protein before noon, a posture lift, 5 minutes stretches or mobility. If it's a calm theme, you can take a pause before responding. Look at establishing a gentle boundary, a 2-minute unwind at night. And here's the truth. Most women forget. Microjoy is how you tune back into your body's signals. It's how you start hearing what your body actually wants instead of acting on habit, expectation, or forcing your body through because you need to get this done. And yes, sometimes one of my microjoys is a little tango dance in the kitchen because a body in motion remembers who she is. So, remember, when you're starting now in December, it's a power move. Everyone else is waiting. Everyone else is overwhelmed. Everyone else is holding on until January. But you can start now, gently, quietly, without the pressure of a New Year's overhaul. And when you're in menopause or postmenopause, you know the truth. Your body responds better to small, steady shifts rather than one dramatic push. Consistency feels supported. Overhaul feels stressful. And when you walk into January, already grounded, already calmer, already clear, already more of you. And yes, because this episode is evergreen, holiday can mean any holiday. It can be your birthday, a stressful season, a big event, a transition. Whatever your holiday is, this applies. You don't start because the world tells you to. You start because your body's ready. Midlife is not a pause, it's a pivot, a moment when your body says, let's do this differently. Small, start gentle, start with joy. Your future self will thank you for not waiting.
That's it for this reset. Thank you for spending this time with me. If today's episode gave you something to think about, I'd love to have you subscribe so you never miss what's next. And remember to grab your free gift, your Midlife Superpower, 5 simple power moves to feel like yourself again. The address for this is, or link is, anagelesslife.com/superpower. Thanks again. Bye-bye.